G'day and welcome to this special edition of Two Screw Review. On the show today we have the DeWalt DCF860 versus the Milwaukee Gen 4 impact drivers. This one's brand new, this one's pretty new, hasn't been out too long. It's the top model from Milwaukee and the new top model from DeWalt. We are going to put them up against each other with standard 5 amp hour batteries, and then we've got a 6 amp hour high output from both companies, and then we'll go with the pouch cells. We're going to drive some 5-inch or 125mm Simpsons strong tie, strong drive SDWS timber screws, and then we'll move up to some 10-inch ones to see if there's any difference with longer fasteners. Maybe we'll even try something else, who knows. Now, I know whichever one of these wins, the other side is going to call foul down in the comments section and call bias and all that sort of thing. Hey, I don't care which one of these tools wins. So if you're the kind of guy who gets their curlies in a twist because a different coloured tool to the one you bought beat yours and you're upset about it because you think your one's better, then you need to take a good hard look at yourself and freaking harden up. Right, with all that said, let's do this. And yes, they are both on the top speed. In 3, 2, 1. They were both sticking up a little bit proud in that last test. We'll drive them flush this time in 3, 2, 1. Winner so far. Let's switch out the batteries. 6 amp flex fault, 6 amp hour high output. In 3, 2, 1. DeWalt just had it again. And again in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's so close. Battery change again. Here's another thing for some of you to get upset about. This is a 5 amp hour battery, this is a 6 amp hour battery. But they're the only pouch cell batteries that these companies make that are anywhere near close to being the same. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was too close to call. So can the Milwaukee pull one off here? 3, 2, 1. Oh, fractionally by the DeWalt. But pretty darn close. If we ramp these screws up to bigger sizes, will the Milwaukee start to overpower the DeWalt? Let's take a look. Right, the 10 inches are ready. We are sticking with the pouch cell batteries, but I have just charged them up so that they are at their optimum level. These two batteries seem to be the closest in power in our previous tests. Will they stay that way, or will the Milwaukee make a comeback? 3, 2, 1. Oh, the DeWalt still had it. Let's flip it round. 3, 2, 1. DeWalt just had it again. I'm going to go slightly bigger screws. Right, these puppies are 12-inch, 1 foot, 300mm long. They've got a bit more girth than the last ones too. Let's have another go. Milwaukee in 3, 2, 1. DeWalt in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Holy moly. What's happened there? Poor old DeWalt. Ooh, well, that was interesting. Have we got some bullshit torque ratings going on with this? It's good, it's quick, it's powerful, but maybe it's not 282 Newton meter powerful. When this is only 229, how come this couldn't hack it? Now that is exactly when the DeWalt should have come into its own. If it's got more torque, it should have been the Milwaukee stopping, not the DeWalt. I'm going to do that test again in another part of the wood, see if we have the same result. Incidentally, both batteries are still showing full bars. When I started doing the Milwaukee, I didn't think it was going to make it. It felt like it was struggling, and I thought any second now it's going to just start impacting and not actually turning this screw in. But it made it, and it beat the DeWalt. Can it do it again? Put this screw closer to where the DeWalt one was. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Well, it powered through it much better that time. Let's see if the DeWalt can get out that screw that it couldn't get in. No problem there. Let's see how the Milwaukee does with that same sort of test. One thing that's very evident after doing those sort of tests, that one there where it's really hard for the tools, this puts a lot more vibration into this than this does. Oh, don't be such a pussy. Wait until you start getting older. And then maybe you'll regret having tools that go hard just for the sake of it. So where do we go from here? I'd like to see like the weakest battery on each one up against the strongest battery on the other side, sort of thing. So I'm going to put the 6 amp hour flex fold on here because I think it is better than this one. Oh, leave your comments down below. And we'll put the 5 amp hour standard battery on here. Then we'll do a swapsy. DeWalt with the 6 amp hour flex fold, Milwaukee with the standard 5. In 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, batteries make a big difference. I've put the 6 amp hour forge on here, even though I think the high output is stronger than this battery, but some people don't seem to believe me. And we have the standard 5 amp hour on the DeWalt. In 3, 2, 1. Bit of a trigger issue there with the Milwaukee. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Batteries make a difference. Right, I'll show you something else about these tools. This tool, look at that. Slightly warm. Barely warm. Now, remember, they've done the same amount of stuff. This one here can, you cannot hold your hand on it. It is almost at, almost at skin removal temperature. So longevity wise, you would think that would be a good thing for the DeWalt versus the Milwaukee. But read into that what you want. Okay, we're going to try something a bit different now. Ooh, we're going with some coach screws, lag bolts, I don't know, whatever you call them where you are, okay? We call them coach screws. These are 10 millimeters in diameter. So this is going to be a struggle. Hopefully my bit adapters hold up. This should be better for showing the torque, and hopefully one of these won't be able to do it, and then we'll know for sure which one has more torque. On paper, it's this one. But let's take a look. We're using the 6 amp hour flex volt battery. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Too easy. At least my bit didn't break. Milwaukee in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Snapped it off. Shouldn't have kept trying to push it. Dope. At least it didn't get too hot. Well, I only got one more of those kicking about. I was hoping I had more, but that's not going to be enough probably to do the next test. So seeing as I don't have a bunch of those adapters kicking around, I'm now going to end with the 1.7 amp hour, the original power stack pouch cell battery, up against Milwaukee's first pouch cell battery, the Forge 6 amp hour. Let's see how we go with some 5-inch screws here. 3, 2, 1. And the other way around. 3, 2, 1. Milwaukee just had it again. So there you go. Take what you want out of this video. They're very close, but maybe the numbers on this are not quite as up to scratch as they say. The Milwaukee numbers always seem to be pretty good. They will do what they say when it comes to torque ratings, but this one, 282, might be fibbing a bit, because in theory The second setting on this, not even the third setting, but the second setting should beat this when it comes to torque. But from my testing that you've seen here and other testing I've done with this thing on and off camera, it's a good impact driver. It's nice, it feels nicer to use than this just because there's less vibration. It's a bit more comfortable in the hand than the Milwaukee. But does it have 282 Newton meters of torque? I don't know. We'll have to wait for Torque Test Channel to do a test, I suppose, but I'll leave it with you to argue about in the comment section, and I'll see you in another one soon. Oh, and what do you want to see this up against? Do you want to see it up against any of these? Let me know down below. And if you want to see how the new DeWalt compares to the old DeWalts, take a look up in the top corner up here or down in the description. And if I remember, I'll stick it in the comment section, and then soon we'll compare it to all of these, eh? I'll see you all next time.